Davis Ward named GAC Pitcher of the Week. Ouachita Tennis preseason favorites in GAC. And Tiger Football signs 30 in National Signing Day. My name is Ben Klein, and alongside me this week is Ouachita's most eligible bachelor, Kirby Von Edwins. And this is The Rundown.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Rundown. We've got a full show for you today. In the intramural section, we're going to sit down with men's lower and middle league captains to get an inside look at their leagues, and then we're going to head to our first edition of Colson's Countdown. But first, Ben, why don't you catch us up on some collegiate sports?
Gladly, Kirby. Tiger Football adds 30 new players after National Signing Day Wednesday. The Tigers signed players from 4 states, with the majority coming from Arkansas. This continues a long tradition of bringing in players from the natural state. In all, the 2014 class includes 17 student athletes from Arkansas, 11 from Texas, 1 from Louisiana, and 1 from Mississippi.
Davis Ward was named Great American Conference Pitcher of the Week, as well as Division II Pitcher of the Week nationally, after throwing a 3-hit complete game shutout on opening day against third-ranked St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas. Ward, the 2013 GAC Pitcher of the Year, got the Tigers off to a 1-0 start in a head-to-head matchup against St. Edward's ace, Brandon Easterling. Ward faced 24 batters, scattering 3 hits and recording 5 strikeouts with no walks.
With the 2014 spring portion of the men's tennis season set to begin on Saturday, the coaches in the Great American Conference listed Ouachita Baptist as a preseason favorite. Last year, the Tigers claimed their second straight regular season and tournament titles. They returned 2013 Player of the Year Marco Boscovic and 2013 Freshman of the Year Vitor Oliveira. Going into the season, the Tigers are currently ranked 24th in the ITA Division II national rankings. Individually, Boscovic is ranked 3rd and Oliveira is ranked 19th. The pair is also the 3rd-ranked doubles team in Division II.
Heading now to basketball, the Lady Tigers came up short on Saturday, losing to East Central 59-48. Ouachita struggled from the field throughout the game, shooting only 25%. The girls are back in action tomorrow against Southern Nazarene. Tip-off is at 2 o'clock.
Micah Delph's 20 first-half points, including 4 buckets from the three-point range, were not enough in the Ouachita Tigers' 73-62 loss to East Central on Saturday. The Tigers finished the game shooting 39% from the field, compared to ECU's 40% shooting. Ouachita's 25 turnovers also gave ECU a total of 29 points. Puano finished with 24 points and 6 boards for East Central. Delph led the charge for OBU, finishing with 26 points and 6 rebounds. Buchanan added 12 points, and Colt Faison scored 10 and grabbed 8 boards. The Tigers will travel to Bethany, Oklahoma tomorrow to take on Southern Nazarene. Tip-off is at 4 o'clock.
That's all we have for the collegiate update. Now let's head over to intramural sports.
Hello and welcome to the intramural section of the show. I'm actually pulling double duty this week as Mitchell and Tyler are out, but we've got Buck from Beta Black and Will Haggai from Toon Squad here, both forces in their respective leagues. Let's start with Buck. Now, you guys had a tough game last week against Rosegno, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you guys had a clutch. I think it was actually you. You had the clutch 3. The man himself to get clutch 3. Tell us a little bit about that last play. You guys are down, what was it, 2 points?
Yes, sir.
And then to go from there, what we got?
We were down 2, and going into the play, I looked at Mitch and I said, "What do you want to do right here? Should we call a timeout?" And he said, "We don't have a timeout." So I said, "Well, set me a screen and I'll see if I hit it." He said, "No, you'll knock it down." So it's great having confidence in the senior leader. But we had some guys on the other side of the floor, and Mitch came over, set a screen, and I went to the 3 and was lucky enough to make it. So.
Well, this is kind of paralleled from the first game. You guys had a really similar situation against True Breed. Didn't fall for you guys then, but it did this week. Just kind of talk about that feeling, kind of maybe redemption from last week.
Yeah, it was great. It was a tough loss, but definitely getting the win on Rosig. We always like beating them, so it was nice to get the win against them.
Let's move to the lower league now. We've got Will Haggai here from Toon Squad. Now, Will, let's talk a little bit. You guys are 1-0, right? Mm-hmm. Looking strong. You guys had a good game, looked really composed against the Scrubs. They had a little bit of a second half run against you guys. Talk a little bit how that game went.
Well, we got off to a pretty hot start. We built an early lead in the first half, and they kind of picked it up. They started playing pretty hard in the second half, and made a little run, and we were able to hold them off there at the end of the game and come out on top. So
That's good. What's some techniques that you guys can take from that game? Just what did you learn from that game, and how are you gonna make some tweaks maybe for the future?
Well, we've got to keep our composure, and I think we did a pretty good job of that in that last game. And it's just, I think, just play good, hard defense and make sure we rebound the ball, and that's kind of the key.
There you guys have it. We got Toon Squad, Beta Black, two great teams in their leagues. That's all the time we have from the intramural segment. Now let's kick it to Colson's Countdown with the first edition of his show.
Welcome once again to Colson's Countdown. This week we take a look at the not top 5 plays of the first 2 weeks of intramural basketball. All right, my guest alongside me this week is Ben Klein. How you doing, Ben?
Glad to be here, Colson. Let's get these clips underway.
I'm excited for this one. Here we have Fouché getting crushed by the men of Rho Sigma. Ouch, that's
That'll
gotta
hurt your pride just a little bit. More than once.
Right, now for the Polar Vortex edition.
Ooh, bring it back.
You know?
A little ice on the court.
Yeah, it happens. He suffered a little bit because of the ice this time.
Oh, there it is again, man.
Oh, let's watch that a little bit slower.
Ouch.
Oh,
Need some skates.
All right, Mitchell Kelly, here we go with the pass.
Blasted out to right field there.
Right, sounded like he was
Trying to throw it in from first.
Oh, ouch.
Gotta check your corners. Call out screen, guys.
All right, now with True Breed.
On the fast break here. Oh,
You know?
Butterfinger slips once, twice, 3 times. Try to save it, and he's in the dirt.
It's important not to eat candy before the game.
Next, we got a little Kappa Monstars action versus the Beta Doo-Doo Heads.
Yeah, steal by the Betas. Look at that defense.
You can really see the athleticism of Kirby Von Edwards coming in here on this rebound. Check it out.
Yeah, right
Trots
place,
it.
right time. Oh,
Having a
gets
little
away
trouble.
from it.
He's after it like a fox and a hound. He going after. He passes it to the other team.
Oh, but look at that layup.
But look at that hustle on defense. He's coming back.
Hey,
Check
I
out that
like
hair
he
bounce,
does.
so it all comes out in the
It
end.
really does. I wonder what kind of mousse he uses. If he
Well, the
uses
world
it.
will never know.
The world will never know. And now, with all that failure, here's some success. The game-winning shot of the Betas versus Rho Sigma game.
Well, that just about does us for another episode of The Rundown. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Rundown OBU. For Kirby Von Edwards, I'm Ben Klein telling you to keep it sporty, Washita.